two of the Altherm Window Systems 2017 New Zealand Jet Sprinting Championships was held at the Merry Sprint Bowl. And for the Mouthfresh sponsored Superboats, it was a chance to finally stretch their legs after the rain out of round one. There'd been plenty of changes and plenty of movements in the class in the off-season. Under a blazing Auckland sun, it was time to put them to the test. Glenn Head, the current world champion, was back with a better boat and a new navigator.
It's been a long time since the last round, and it's just a matter of getting back into that rhythm again and putting together a couple of clean runs and working on what we need to do to be fast at the end of the day.
Olivia now's the navigator. How's that working out?
Yeah, it's good, eh? I mean, one big thing with that is the weight out of the boat, and the way the boat reacts to having that less weight in the front of it is outstanding. It's a real lively boat, and it just wants to turn all the time. So it's definitely a big thing for us going faster today.
Been trying to learn the rotation for the last 3 days, so hopefully I've been getting it right.
Changes too for the defending champion Peter Coey. Fine fettling on the sprint tech and a bigger engine and new personnel. Now time to tune it to the track.
Merry, it's always dirty water, clay, so it mixes up and tends to stay suspended, and that dirty water's heavy, and the heavy water gives the boat more buoyancy, so the boat feels a little bit flightier, but also it's more difficult for the jet unit and impellers to suck that water in.
Probably the biggest change, the navigator. When Sharma Putranui announced an early retirement, Peter called in Louise Blythe.
Louise quickly came to the top of the list, if you like, and and like, mate, she's just settled in so good.
Good to get back into the boat for a change, and just getting on with just getting to know each other, how we bond. Because that's what it's all about, is just bonding. And so a few nerves in the beginning, but I think it'll be good.
The early rounds of qualifying are to try things and dial both boat and driver. Riverjet's Nick Berryman explains.
Good run, just a little bit untidy where that dog leg is coming out of the hairpin up here, and just at the end, just smoothing the lines out. That's all we're looking for, really. We just sharpened the blades, they were a bit dull, and that's amazing what that does. This water out here, this muddy clay, Merry mud, it's just gets the boat up high and it's quite flighty, but we've all got those problems.
Most sets of eyes would be on three-time Group A champion Sam Udick, now in the Mouthfresh Superboat class.
So far so good. I didn't really expect after the first qual, we just took it easy and just got the rotation locked in, and then second qual we sort of tidied some turns up a little bit and probably gave it a little bit of jandle, and didn't realise we knocked off 4 seconds off the first time, so that was all good. And then I thought, I'll give it a little bit more bully this time, and we knocked half a second off.
Do you think there's a 45 like what Coey and Glenn were doing?
Well, I don't know. I think if I grow up here at bigger pier and probably really push it, but like I said to you earlier, that's probably not what I'm trying to achieve this year. I think it's just a matter of just coming to terms with the new package, build on each run. I'd like to get to the 45s, that would be cool, and put the pressure on them, but we'll just take one run at a time.
Also taking it one run at a time, another standout combination in Group A, Blake Bryant and Kate Hoogerbrook in the Buzz Bugs Harvest Transport Stinger.
Everything's coming a lot faster, but key is for Blake to just drive smoothly and consistently and get us to the end of the day. Yeah, got a few handling issues with the boat, but he's managed to drive over the top of them, and we're not going to make any changes now.
Even though his 2016 season was a mixed bag, Rob Coley still managed to finish second. After a couple of qualifiers, like most of the Mouthfresh Superboat drivers, he liked what he saw.
It's actually a very nice rotation, flows well. You seem to know straight away for rotation whether it's going to be good or bad, and after driving it now, she's nice. It's real good flow, a little bit of tight stuff in there, but it's certainly going to be a fast track. So. Boat seems to be feeling nice, and we'll just chip away at the times and see where we end up. It does seem a little flat, and unfortunately I've lost my Motec, so I can't sort of see what's going on, so we're just doing a bit of guessing there, but we'll change a pill, and I guess if we go too far it'll go bang. We've just changed some fins. We had the back felt like it was letting go a bit, just into some of that tighter stuff, especially up this end here. But so it seems to hopefully that'll settle it down, and from there we'll probably look at just changing some nozzles and blades. I think I'm pretty happy with.
Current 3 NZ and past world and multiple New Zealand champion Leighton Manel's day would come to an end early. when something tried to escape from the block.
Smoke out the back there. Oh no, he shut it down very.
She was all over Mary Whitby League. If you ever look down here, there's oil everywhere. So, look, the boat felt really good, and that one we thought we'd put a good time down and just blew a rod with the leg of it, or hopefully we haven't snapped a crank. That'll be our worst nightmare. But yeah, we've got a bit of a mess there. 3 years that the motor's been a strong motor. So I suppose you've got to give up somewhere along the line. Decided to do it today. Biggest thing is we'll get its pants off and have a look underneath there and just make sure that we haven't snapped a crank. Maybe do a little bit of checking tonight.
Like so many of the Mouthfresh Superboat field, Mary Mary was the first chance to really stretch their boats. And for newbies Greg Morgan and Ashley Grannis, it was a bit of a baptism of fire.
Right there, he's just going to park it up on the island.
The thing with these boats, when the motor stops, there is no steering input and no brakes, as we see here. So a quick look at the top 8 shows that Peter Cowie is on top from Head and Olivia Van Dersen, and then it is the first of the Group A refugees, and that is Blake Bryan. Brilliant conditions here at Mary Mary. It is round 2 of the Eltham Window Systems New Zealand Championship. You're on board here with Baden Gray and Kendra Death. Kendra stood in for Kathy Muir at the rain-affected round 1, and here she is sharing the debut in Superboats for Baden Gray. Now, we were down here yesterday, and this boat was still in a million pieces, so this looks like a pretty good thrash through the night to get this boat going again. Baden Gray, of course, for many, many years, shared the boat with Bevan and Kathy Muir and Ting Tools Racing in the Group A, but here he is in Superboats. Top 8 here. From here, we'll cut them just to 5. That will be the final for round 2 here at Mary Mary. Look for the split. It's a 27.934 for Baden Gray. The mortgage broker from Auckland, long-time stalwart of the Group A class, has now moved up to the Superboats. Had a brief flirtation with the Reaper boat, the boat of Phil Dick, but here he is in his twin turbocharged big block Superboat. You're on board with him as he works his way around the speed bowl. Looking for a time, needs to be around about the 50-second mark if he wants to go any further. 50.836. I just wonder if that will be good enough. Robert Ange Coley next out. The boat is Mouthfresh Poison Ivy. It's a Sprint Tech G-Force hull with a 705 cubic inch. Donovan runs around about 1170 horsepower. Had a indifferent 2016 season, had that big crash with Kelly Manel at Wanganui, and then another big crash at the Worlds, but in the same breath had finished second in the Unlimited Australian title. What's he going to do here at Mary Mary? First chance to stretch the legs on Poison Ivy. 26.124 at the split for Rob and Ange Coley, this husband and wife combination. Round the top end of the circuit here, heading down through the chase now. He just gets off the throttle momentarily. You see the boat get a little bit untidy as it crosses its own wake. You're riding on board here with the Coley family, heading down towards the sprint bowl once again. Is he going to run in the 48s? Is it going to be quicker? It is quicker, 47.979. So that's the fastest run we've seen so far in the 8. So this is Rusty 1. This is the combination between Tauranga, Aaron Hansen and Julianne Shanks. Aaron is a contract engineer. Julianne is a marketing planner. Top 8 time, looking for another sub 50-second clocking, I would think. Had a brilliant Worlds in 2016, finished 3rd. Surprised everyone, probably including themselves. In the New Zealand Championships, not so good. Only did, I think, 3 rounds out of the 6. Ended up in 12th place. Let's have a look. 48.896 in the 12. This is the 5. 27.883 at the split, and that's the fastest split they've done so far. So they're heading in the right direction. Up to the top end of the course they go now. You go back on board with them here. Look at the relaxed demeanour of Aaron Hansen. Slow movements through the steering wheel, round the sprint bowl at the bottom end of the circuit. They come once again, heading down towards the finish line. Oh, and they've gone wrong. They've gone wrong. They've zigged when they should have zagged, and that means the time's going to blow out. Even if they try and repair the earlier damage, the time is going to be too great to make them progress. So this isn't going to be good for Aaron and Julie. 60.861. Next to go, this is Nick Berryman and Tanya Ironmonger. The boat is New Zealand River Jet. It's a 410 Chevy, supercharged by a Whipple supercharger. These guys have been in the 48s in both the first elimination and then in the qualifying as well, so they've got the speed. You're on board here with Tanya Ironmonger doing the navigational duties. Nick Berryman, a little bit of input on the steering wheel around this difficult rotation that is the NZ Mary Mary Sprint Bowl. down to the far end of the course. This is probably the fastest track we go to here in the New Zealand Jet Sprinting Championships. Nicely through the sprint bowl. We do that twice here at Mary Mary. Up to the top end of the course now, looking for another 48-second clocking. 27 and change at the split, so he's there or thereabouts. Down to the speed bowl again, this time from a different approach. Round the fastest part of the track. Now it's a full throttle blast through the chase and up through the finish line. Looks to be in the 48s again. It is 48.292 for Nick Berryman and Tanya Ironmonger. There's more Superboat action to come here from Mary Mary. Welcome back to the Mary Mary Sprint Bowl. It's round 2 of the L-Firm Window Systems New Zealand Jet Sprinting Championships, and we're into the middle of the eliminations in the top 8. Next to go, the Featherston couple, Scott Donald and Nicole Rigsby. 9th in the New Zealand title chase last year, 14th in the Worlds. Things didn't go well for them. Working their way up to the top end of the circuit now. Boat looks good. It's one of the older Sprint Tech boats, powered by a 500 cubic inch Dart fuel-injected V8 engine. Top 12 time was a 51.388. They'd want to look for an improvement in that, I would think. As they head back down towards the sprint bowl. Wicked and Wild is the boat. We see it just hesitate a little bit as they went through the chase there. Back on board with them. Remember, when the boat over revs like that, it means the jet unit has lost suction, and that means it's lost drive momentarily. Heading down towards the finish line now. This one's going to blow out just a little bit. 51.388 in the 12. Is this one going to be quicker or not? Down towards the finish line now. It's going to be desperately close. 51.369. So it is fractionally faster for the Featherston couple in Wicked and Wild. Glenn Head and Olivia Van Dersen go next. Boat is L-Firm Window Systems. They have been on a tear since it came off the trailer. A 45, yes, you didn't read it wrong, a 45.586 in the top 12. This is the top 8. What can they do here? The HRE Twin Turbo V8 puts out around about 1,500 horsepower. It's an HRE Sprint Tech G-Force hull. They're on board here with the world champion, Glenn Head. Of course, he did that with Darren Todd. Darren Todd's gone, and Olivia Van Dersen, the physiotherapist, sits alongside him as the navigator. Good split once again under the 25-second mark. It was a 24.241. That's the fastest split we've seen so far for the L-Firm Window Systems boat. Heading down towards the finish line very, very quickly indeed. This is going to be another 45. It is. In fact, it's nearly a 44. 45.167.
We're just trying to set the boat up as good as we can, working on certain areas and certain corners each run. And hey, we ended up with a pretty quick time on that run. We were really happy with how the boat was performing, but there's still a few little tweaks left in it.
Next to go, another one of the newbies in Mouthfresh Superboat. This is Blake Bryant. Alongside him, Kate Hugerbrug. A great combination in Group A. Twice they finished runner-up to Sam Udick in the Group A competition. They've both moved up here. And Blake making a pretty good fist of it here at Mary Mary. It's a Stinger hull with a GM LS 512 injected Chevy engine. And guess who provided the engine? Multi-Australian Superboat champion Fonzie Mullen. So Blake following his dad. 25.928 at the split. I was going to mention Peter Bryant. Blake's dad, a world and New Zealand champion in Superboat. It was always the idea to step up to what some say is the premier class, and that's exactly what they do. The boat is Bars Bugs Harvest Transport. This is going to be a pretty good run. A 48.351 in the 12, a 47.802. Huge improvement for the couple from Gisborne in the top 8. The Master next to go. 10 national championships, 7 world championships under the belt of Peter Coey. He's got the new navigator in Louise Blythe, although she's no stranger to navigation, having navigated Paul Gaston to second in Group A. She's also been a navigator for Leighton Manel and anybody really that would have her. What a good job she is doing as a late replacement for Sharma Putranui. Up the top end of the course now, looking for a split. Needs to be around about 25 seconds. It's right on the money. 25.151. Top 12 time, another one in the 45s. A 45.582. Can he get another 45-second run here and put the pressure on Glenn Head and Olivia Van Dersen? Or just a little bit up joining. You don't often say that when you're talking about Peter Coey. Mr. Perfect. Through the chase he goes down towards the finish line. Time blew out in the second half just a little bit. 46.372 for Coey. So we've found our top 5, and it will be Glenn Head and Olivia Van Dersen leading the charge. Peter Coe, Louise Blythe, then it'll be Blake Bryant and Katie Hugerbrug and a couple more. So we're into the top 5 here at the NZ Merri Sprint Bowl. Slowest goes first, and that is Nick Berryman and Tanya Ironmonger. The boat is New Zealand Riverjet. This is a very promising start to the Mouthfresh Superboat season for Nick Berryman. 2016 was a bit of a write-off for him. He had major engine problems at the NZ Worlds, and it went kind of downhill from there. But this looks like it is coming good. Berryman from Rotorua got the best job in the world. He goes hunting, he goes fishing, and he goes hunting again. He's a tourist operator on Lake Okataina, and he absolutely loves his job, and he loves driving his jet boat as well. 26.130 at the split for Nick Berryman and Tanya Ironmonger. She's written down in her biography this time, Superwoman. She used to be a hairdresser from Waipakarau. She's done lots and lots of navigating with Baden Gray for a long time. Also been a stand-in for Fonzie Mullen at one of the New Zealand rounds. Here she is though with Nick Berryman, maybe going to guide him to a finals position here. 48.190. He lays down the gauntlet. First to go in the 5 is Rotorua's Berryman. Always hard when you're the first to go. Rob and Ange Coley. Next up, top 12 time of 49.671. Top 8 time, 47.979. A 26.124 split to give us an indication of what we can expect here. Once again, you see the boat just get a little bit untidy. The Sprint Tech G-Forces, it crosses its own weight, which it does here twice at Merri Merri. Round 2 of the Altherm Window Systems Mouthfresh Superboat Championships. Listen to the exhaust note, it hardly ever changes, and when you've got something like 1200 horsepower under your right foot, that's something special. Another good split time from Coley. It was a 27.441. You're on board with Ange and Rob Coley. Ange, his wife, doing the navigational duties. Down towards the sprint bowl they go once again. Will we see another 48-second or 47-second run from Rob Coley? If we do, that'll put him well and truly in the hunt for the medals. It isn't. It's a 49.944. Maybe that last couple of corners just costing him a second or 2.
He backed it off massively.
Blake Bryant, Kate Hugerbrug next to go. Bars Bugs Harvest Transport is the boat. It's a Stinger with the injected LS 512 cubic inch Chevy. Top 12 time of 48.351. The top 8 time was a 47.802. Split time to look for somewhere around the 25-second mark will be good enough for Blake and Kate. Pretty stunning debut when you think this is their first real competition outing in the Superboat. Let's have a look at the split time. It's a 24.896. That's the fastest split they've recorded. So they're on the track here for a good time. You're riding on board with Blake Bryant and Kate Hugerbrug, watching as he works his way at terminal velocity down into the sprint bowl once again. Appearing from Gisborne, Blake, a second-generation driver. We mentioned his father, a past world and New Zealand Superboat champion. Kate doing the navigational duties. They work their way down through to the finish. It's a 46.815.
So Blake Bryant
So that is the fastest we've seen so far.
We did a number of cautious runs today. You know, we're going to build this year, and we're not going to make mistakes early on, and we've got to wait till the boat is ready and that we're ready before we can let it happen. And when we tick enough boxes, I think we'll be there.
Well, the fastest run we've seen so far belongs to Blake Bryant and Katie Hugerbrug. Can Peter Coe and Louise Blythe do anything about it? You wouldn't count out Peter Coe. When the chips are down, the man you want to call is the man that builds the Sprint Tech boats for a job. He's been around the jet sprinting scene for a long, long time, came from a car racing background, but since he found the water, he's found heaven. Top 12 time, a 45.582. The top 8 was a 46.372, so he dropped off the pacer here, but he still made the cut, and that's the secret. 24.253, faster than the 24.896 we saw from Blake Bryant. So are we going to be able to see another quick run here for the multiple New Zealand and world champion? Down towards the top end of the course they go. Around the speed bowl they come. Flat out in the Sprint Tech G-Force. 575 transport motor. It is another 45. In fact, it's nearly a 44. 45.020. It throws down the gauntlet to these two. Brand new for Olivia Van Dersen. Glenn Head has been there and done that. He knows how to respond to the pressure. He's been fast. He's been very, very fast. can he be fast again? His top 8 time was a 45.167. You're right on board here with the combination up to the top end of the circuit. The Sprint Tech G-Force hull sitting the boat flat on the water. Through the crisscross they go. You see the boat just get fractionally untidy as it crosses its own weight. Oh, and he's gone wrong. Oh, you couldn't believe it. And the crew saw it as well. And Glenn Head has had a brain explosion here. And has he thrown away a first place in round 2 of the Mouthfresh Superboats? Well, there wouldn't be too much conversation in the cockpit of the boat now, because all they can do is try and get through to the end. But the time is going to blow out, and there's no doubt about it. They've thrown away a potential podium spot here in round 2 of the Eltham Window Systems New Zealand Jet Sprinting Championships in the Mouthfresh Superboats. 55.270.
Speechless, mate. Like, we just had it on song there. Just come in a little bit too tight, clipped a little bit of grass, and just the mind went. Hey, it didn't upset the boat, but the mind went and took that number 10 channel rather than the number 11 one, and yeah, just absolutely gutted, mate.
We're happy with our time that we did, and I would have liked to have got a 44. I think I would have. I hadn't mucked up corner 6 a little bit, but there you go. That's how it is, and we completed the run, and Louise has just done such an outstanding job.
Well, at a racetrack that he got upside down for the first time in his 16-year career last year, Peter Cowie wins the Mouthfresh Superboats, the round 2 of the Eltham Window Systems Championship. Have a look at the points. It's Cowie on top. In second place it will be Blake Bryant, and in third place it will be Nick Berryman. Round 3 of the championships sees us head back to Waitara. Hopefully the weather will be a lot kinder for some more superboat action.